Okay, welcome everyone. If you're watching this later on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to leave a like, really helps out the channel. If you're watching this live, thank you for joining me. Today we are celebrating the fact that I won Vancouver Regionals this past weekend. Really happy about that. Some of you guys say about time, and I definitely agree. After doing so well at Worlds and keeping up this, I guess, level of play, I figured I was bound to make a top 8 eventually, now that that day 2 barrier was out of my mind. But yeah, then we made our first top 8 and we got the first win in the same tournament, which is pretty awesome. So today we're going to be playing a deck that kind of follows suit to the to the Stoutland Raichu deck we showcased a couple of weeks ago, that was shown in Daytona by Ross Cotton. Today we're looking at Raichu, which once again has its sole purpose is to use the ability Evo Shock, and then you have Heatmor, which has the attack Other's Lust, where you get to flip 2 coins, and for each heads you put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Then you have 2 Victini in order to use the ability Victory Star in case you flip double tails, because getting double tails in this deck can definitely be a game losing scenario. And now you can be thinking, well, what if they just Guzma out of paralysis? Well, that's true, but we're not using any non-GX attackers, or any GX attackers rather, so they can never get 6 prizes off of a maximum 4 Guzma, and decks are running on average 3, so I think we're fine with this. Even though Guzma does get them out of the lock, we should be good even with that. We just have to make sure that we lock the correct Pokemon in the active spot. For supporters, we have 4 Sycamore, 4 N, a single Lillie, 3 Guzma, and then 4 Team Rocket's Handiwork. These allow you to actually be able to win out the game or close out the game a lot faster. And I actually think, now that I look at the list, it would probably be in our best interest to be running 1 or maybe even 2 Shona to prevent a potential deck out by yourselves, but perhaps it's not necessary. Then we have 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Nest Ball, and 4 Puzzle of Time. This way we can recycle cards, we can recycle Devolution Spray, which we have 4 of as well. We have 3 Float Stones to make sure that we always have the right Pokemon in the active spot. We have 3 Rescue Stretchers to recover any lost lives. We have 1 Special Charge in case we start running out of DCs. And then we have 1 Enhanced Hammer to disrupt, 1 Energy Loto, which acts kind of like a 5th double Colorless, 3 Field Blower because Garbo Toxin is very annoying and we might not be able to draw into them as quickly, so by having 3 instead of 2 we have 1 more readily available. And then we have the 4 DC, so we're never going to do any damage. We're going to focus on Other's Lust by Heatmor to recover all the cards that allow us to paralyze our opponents. So having said this, let's jump into the ladder and see how we do. And I think 3 Candy and 1 Charge-a-Bug is correct, just because the deck in Pikachu runs a lot of Skyla. I would run 1 or 2 at least. If not, 4 Candy, 1 Charge-a-Bug seems fine. And Bus Gozu, hello, thank you for being here and thank you for the congratulations. The church seems to be celebrating my championship as well. You're correct. Cool dude, thank you so much for the congratulations. And GD, I have seen the new Solgaleo GX. It does seem kind of broken, but then Pokemon really enjoys printing these broken cards, right? And I figured they probably do realize how strong Gardevoir is, so they really needed a good counter, and we'll see how impactful it is. But we won't get that Solgaleo until, I assume, February, so we shouldn't be too worried about it just yet. And Doogie, thank you so much for the congratulations. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so Machoke does not matter. We're seeing a Machoke, Rockruff, Lillie deck, probably Zoroark, I would imagine. We see a turn 1 Lillie over a turn 1 Bridget. Rockruff is kind of annoying. If he starts using corner, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Although we do have Guzmas. However, we are going to Sycamore in this instance. Thankfully, we won't be needing the Field Blowers too much. Losing the DC here really sucks. But that's fine, I guess. So we Sycamore into the nest ball that we were looking for. Ideally, you always want to have at least two Pikachus on the bench. Our hand is not that great, but I guess it will suffice for now. And we can't evolve, so we're just going to Other Sloth now. We do get 1 head, 2 heads, awesome. So we get an S-Ball back, and we can get any card we want. So potentially Guzma could be a good play. Sycamore is arguably better, so that we can keep setting up, and in case we lose the Heatmor. So yeah, I'll grab the Sycamore instead. And yeah, our opponent tells us we have a good deck. Trey, thank you for being here. Thank you for the congratulations. Hello. And Captain's Man, yeah, we have a good deck apparently. So yeah, my opponent, well, which deck I'm playing? I'm playing Heatmor Raichu. So the idea is we paralyze with Raichu eternally, because Heatmor allows us to get back cards from the discard pile. So ideally we will be able to have an eternal lock here. Now the question is, can my opponent knock out Heatmor right here? If he has a double Colorless and a Lycanroc, he can. If he activates Lycanroc's ability and knocks out the Pikachu, we would actually be in a little bit of trouble, I reckon. Not too bad, but in a little bit of trouble. Getting the double heads was definitely awesome, and there we go, there's a Lycanroc. What do I think about Zoroark paired with Guardy? Zoroark probably could potentially replace Octillery. It does. I think Octillery draws better, and I think Zoroark's main selling point is the fact that you get to this other Rescue Stretcher was not great. Zoroark's main selling point is the fact that it's a much better attacker against Drampagarb than Octillery is, obviously, right? So I think that's the major reason you would consider using Zoroark over Octillery, just because it gives you that nice attacker. And okay, so we're in a little bit of trouble here. I'm gonna discard the Float Stone and the Handiwork. I'm actually probably going to have to go for Victini, although, maybe Heatmor is better here. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Heatmor instead. I can't discard both Raichus though. And then we need 1 hits. Tails, okay, double tails. Ugh. Okay, so that was not great. We've lost all DCs now? No, we still have 1 left. Oh, but if we don't find DC this turn, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Well, we have paralysis. We have potentially 2 turns of paralysis. So yeah, Zoroark could be a good addition because of that, because it's great to knock out Garbodors, it's great to pressure Espion and Drampa with a single DC, or even 2 Fairy Energy is fine. So I think that's the main reason why it could be good, or better than Octillery, because that extra stage 1 attacker is really good. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Zoroark GX. I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to play the Zoroark, but definitely Zoroark would be a big liability in the mirror match, as you say, GD. So That's definitely not a good idea. And I don't think there are any good fighting tech Pokemon you can play right now. Okay, so if our last double colorless is prized, we are actually in a lot of trouble. And okay, so we'll check for it right now. The DC is priced, so we have to dig for our special charge. We 100% have to dig for our special charge here. Oh boy, this is gonna be a rough game. This is going to be a very, very rough game. Yeah, the mirror is a big deal. Definitely the mirror is a big deal. And there's an N. So no Guzma this turn, which is okay. Our last DC is priced, so we really, really, really need the special charge, which we do not find. And we do find a Sycamore though. So we do have the Raichu. This guarantees we get a couple of paralysis going. Gonna Devolution Spray this other Raichu. And then I guess I can take this turn to Team Rocket's Handiwork. We get one heads. We got some sort of supporter. I think we got a Guzma actually. Yeah, my opponent's not so happy face, I would assume means we hit a Guzma right there. Okay, so Serpent, my in-game name is at the bottom of my face cam, I think. Yeah, right down. Oh, it's covered. It's demo_Tablemon. Yeah, Elizabeth Zoroark seems terrible. Yeah, it just makes the Galate matchup just that much worse for sure. The Gardevoir matchup, I mean. So we get another paralysis. My opponent has played 2 Guzma so far. So do we want to put back Raichu and Heatmor? I think we do. Actually, we want to put out Victini. Well, it's too late for that. If we lose Victini, we might struggle a little bit. Gonna Ultra Ball, see, grab the Heatmor to make my deck thinner. But yeah, we're looking either for double Puzzle of Time or Special Charge off of this Sycamore. And neither. We get neither card. So, oh boy, this is not good. This is actually not great. So we're buying a few turns, but not enough where we can be comfortable here. We've already used 2 Sycamore. There's a Professor Kukui. And yeah. Things are not looking great, guys. Things are not looking great. Baby Zoroark and Golisopet, yeah. I think that, yeah, basically, I think right now in the format, if you're not one-hit KOing, if you're not one-hit KOing Gardevoir or stopping its ability, your deck probably will not work properly. Okay, so we find a Raichu. So that buys us an extra turn, and then next turn we can Guzma. But no sign. We have 3 Puzzle of Time in our deck and a Special Charge, and we're just not finding any of those. And yeah, I guess if you're watching this on YouTube, you can't really see what the chat is asking, but we're talking about Zoroark. And yeah, Zoroark Break definitely destroys Solgaleo. Okay, so we're gonna Guzma up the Oranguru, because it's a Pokemon that cannot evolve. I might not even need to paralyze. My opponent has 4 double colorless energy in play. He has used 1 switch. 4 rainbow energy are in the discard pile, and he cannot attach strong energy. So I'm not going to paralyze him this turn. I'm gonna save the paralysis for later. And he only has 1 double colorless left. This might make him try to dig deeper into his deck, which would be good for us. But yeah, we seem to be, I think we're still going to win eventually, right? There's a strong. There's a rescue stretcher, which grabbed something. There's the Ultra Ball. Oh, Acerola. Acerola could potentially be good, but we never deal damage, so it's really not a big deal. My opponent doesn't grab another Lycanroc GX, which is good for us. And there's an Instruct. Hello, Sir Appendage. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the congratulations. And then we see an N. So the N is good news for us, definitely. The N is very good news. No, I'm not running Skyla, but there we go. Now we hit double puzzle and we hit the special charge. So we are actually, oh, my opponent runs 2 switching cards. Wow. Okay, but thankfully, because of the hand we currently have, it doesn't matter too much. The knockout on the Pikachu does matter, I guess. It actually does matter. Okay. So I definitely need to Puzzle of Time and get back a Devo Spray and a DCE, right? Yeah. And then maybe Guzma would have been better, actually. Maybe Guzma and yeah, perhaps Guzma and DCE would have been better than this. Still gonna special charge back to 2 of the DCs and TCG MX. Yes, I will be going to the League Cup in Toluca on November 12th. Okay, so we'll do that, and then I could bench the Heatmor. I could also could also Sycamore. No, Sycamore doesn't seem like a great idea this turn at least. So we're gonna Other Sleuth and get 1 heads, 1 tails. I would not like to flip again. I am okay with this, and what do I get? I'm going to Sycamore, right? So if I get Special Charge, oh, actually I probably need to get back the Stretcher. Yeah, I'm gonna get back the Stretcher. This way I can evolve and then get back a Pikachu as well and bench both the Heatmor and the Pikachu. So yeah, complicated scenarios, definitely. Very complicated scenarios. All the turns where we missed the Other Sleuth were not great, of course. 2 prize cards left by my opponent, but we really should be able to get an infinite paralysis lock now. I would assume so. So there's the Raichu. There is a Pikachu. There is a Raichu in my deck left, so I'm gonna grab the Pikachu and bench these 2, and probably want to play the N. In case of a Guzma, I probably want to keep the Float Stone alive in my deck. And there's a DC. Perfect. So my opponent does have more cards left than we do, but we should be able to Other Sleuth enough cards back eventually. There's the double heads, that definitely helps. Oh no, I clicked yes when I should have clicked no. Oops. Duh. No, I made a huge mistake right now. I made a huge mistake. Wow, that was awful. I hit double heads and I chose not to keep them. Another double tails, no. So no more paralysis either. Just 1 heads. Okay. I have to stop clicking yes. Okay, so double puzzle. Sorry guys. We're gonna fix this. I promise we're gonna fix this. Yeah, that was very silly. That was very silly. Okay. So double puzzle will get me Devo Spray and TCG, I think. Yeah. So double puzzle, we want to put 2 cards. Yeah, clearly I'm not well versed in the mechanics of this. There's a double colorless and the Devo Spray. I'm glad you guys are having fun here. That's the whole idea. So eventually we should get double heads. As long as we don't get another double tails, we should be good. We will paralyze. Yeah, if he has 1 Guzma, he wins because of my mistakes, definitely. And 1 heads. And no, I do not want to flip again. I just want to get back the Devo Spray. Although we are on a timer because we have so few cards left in the deck. So eventually we will have to grab an N or hit enough heads off of Team Rocket's Handiwork to win. Yeah, this one might be tough, guys. Might be a bit tough. Okay, so another Pikachu. And basically any turn where we get the Raichu instead. No, that still doesn't work. Well, I guess. Yes, we want to paralyze. I guess by having the Pikachu, because we will eventually draw another Raichu. Well, it's less hard to put back with N. Just 1 heads. I guess I'll try for the double heads. No. We will get double heads eventually, I hope. Should get double heads eventually. Oh boy. This is rough, guys. This is rough. My opponent decides to play a special charge, puts back Rainbow and Strong. And there's the pass. We get another DC. Oh boy, of course there's a construction thing going on outside. Okay, paralysis. And then please, other sloth, please, double heads. I need double heads. Okay, I'm gonna go for the double heads here. Nope. Ah. Okay. We can't grab anything different, like an N, until we get the Raichu. And there it is. So now that I already have a Devo Spray in my hand, now with the 1 heads, yeah, there are a lot of conditions for this deck to work, definitely. I guess I grab N here. Yeah, I grab N. And then we wait until the very last second to use it. I have no idea what they're doing outside. I have no idea. Okay, so there's a Devo Spray. This is all thanks to the 4th Pikachu. There's the paralysis. And now, please, 1 double heads. Yes! Awesome. Would you like to flip again? No. So double heads gets us double puzzle, which is great. With double puzzle, we can get back 1 Devo Spray, potentially even 2, and then, okay, there's an end by my opponent. So we are at risk of not being able to evolve if we don't get double puzzle. Oh, oh gosh. No. Oh gosh. We have to end? Can't believe my opponent had the end. Oh no. We have to end and then hope we get double puzzle. Yikes. No, we lost. Ah. Maybe double puzzle was risky. Okay, I think we should try again. I think we should definitely try again. I think we would have won this one if I hadn't clicked no on that. I mean, to click reflip on the first double heads. That was definitely a very bad idea. We struggled with the discards as well. That was rough on us with discarding so many DCs and then being so many turns without DCs. Oh well, it happens, right? It happens. Yeah, sorry guys, but we're gonna try to win this one. We're gonna try to win this one. We do have the advantage, apparently. Okay. Do any of you guys play Pokemon Go? Do any of you guys play Pokemon Go? Because today the Halloween event begins, right? And there'll be Gen 3 Pokemon. That should be cool. I didn't grab Handiwork back then because I needed N to not deck out. Pikachu, the real MVP indeed. Juan David, thank you so much for the congratulations. And cool dude, yes, I am going to San Jose Regionals. I am going to San Jose Regionals. Okay, in this deck, Tapu Koko GX is the biggest threat. So we have to be aware of that. And yeah, you definitely lose to the CDI. You definitely lose to Golisopod most of the time because, well, if it's Golisopod Zoroark, then no, because they have the same amount of Guzmas, because Azerola doesn't help them unless they're playing Rainbow. So I guess, yeah, Golisopod seems like a difficult matchup. And then, what else? Yeah, you lose to Greninja if you can't trap something that doesn't evolve. Okay, so we're gonna grab Heatmor. Yeah, I hope you make it. Cool dude, I hope you make it. And I'm tempted to Handiwork here, but I'm just gonna go for the end. Go for the full setup. And there we get Victini. There we get the Raichu to start paralyzing the Raikus. And I'm gonna rearrange this. Top deck the Ultra Ball. That way we can search for potentially another Heatmor or even another Pichu. And a Raichu mirror on stream. That would be awful. And am I going to buy the XY promo box? The one that comes with all the full art trainers or the full art supporters and the Shaman EX? I'm actually not going to buy one just because I already have all those cards and I'm not a huge fan of having everything full art. Like I would if I could, but to me it seems like a lot of money. And if the thing came with more booster packs, then I think it would be a better investment, but it's not my kind of product. Okay, so take out Guzma and Rescue Stretcher, search for a second Heatmor. We see one Heatmor is priced. And then we can evolve the Raikou. I mean, we can evolve into Raichu. We do paralyze the Raikou, trying to bait out the Koko GX. No Float Stone. No Float Stone for us. However, I reckon we can spend the energy to retreat because we have Energy Loto for next turn potentially. So we should be okay here. And once my opponent's bench is filled up, he won't have access to any more Tapu Koko GXs, right? Yeah, the deck box dies on sleeves. Yeah, it's enticing. It's definitely cool. It's just I'm not a huge fan. And yeah, the February set with 3 special energies. I don't know, maybe we could see the return of boost energy potentially. Okay, so we're gonna paralyze and hopefully we find a DCE off of this Energy Loto. We do, that's awesome. That is really cool. And seems like we can just start going for the Handiwork discards. And we start off with a double heads, We discard an Ultra Ball and a couple of energy. The Ultra Ball could be impactful for my opponent not to be able to find the Tapu Koko promo. And then we're gonna Other Sleuth. We get double heads. Awesome. I would not like to flip again. I'll grab Puzzle and I will grab Rocket's Handiwork, although I don't have Devolution. Oh no, I do have Devolution Spray. So never mind. I'll just grab these two. And then Puzzle gives us the versatility of grabbing absolutely anything. Yeah, Double Dragon Energy could be another reprint, definitely. I would definitely expect that to come back at some point. And there we see another energy on Raichu. We see a pass by my opponent. We top deck the other Pikachu, which is probably the last card we needed for the full combo here. So I'm gonna Team Rocket's Handiwork first. And okay, so there's the double tails. It evens out for sure. Then I'm going to play Puzzle of Time, grab Devolution Spray, and grab DCE, I guess. That seems good. And then we can Devolution Spray, get back the Raichu, and then Other Sleuth. As long as we get one heads, we are okay, I think. And yep, there it is. We do not want to flip again. We just grab the Devolution Spray. Well, no, I did need to grab the Devolution Spray. Never mind. Yeah, if Victini could reflip Handiwork, that would be amazing. Okay guys, let me close the window to reduce the sound. There we go, much better, right? Oh, I forgot to evolve. Oops. You guys are right. I forgot to evolve. Oopsies. You guys are completely right. No, it was not intentional. I definitely forgot to evolve. That was a very silly mistake on my part. Technically it doesn't matter, but that was very silly. That was definitely very silly on my part. I'm just gonna grab the Victini. We get rewarded by the by the Victini top deck immediately. Technically, I think playing Guzma would be okay. Although if he ever gets a Guzma, he just knocks us out. So yeah, never mind. Guzma is not a good play here. I'll touch the DCE. I will keep the Devolution Spray in my hand, and I will Other Sleuth. Wait, what did I get? I did not see. My phone screen flashed. What did I get? Did I get double? Did I get? What did I get, guys? Did I get one heads? Please tell me in the chat. 2 heads? Really? Oh, awesome. I do not want to reflip then. Okay, and then we get double puzzle. Sorry, guys. My phone screen lit up, so I turned to look, and then I missed it. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. You guys are, the Twitch chat is cheating, I guess. Okay. And there's an N. So we lose the double Puzzle of Time. I think that's okay. Well, actually we do not find Raichu. We do not find Raichu, so I'm gonna play the Float Stone and then we have to end. And we have to hope we get a Raichu, or we have to hope, there we go, a Devolution Spray. Yeah, we got the Devo Spray, so that's cool. No need to use the Ultra Ball just yet. And don't forget to evolve again, Pablo, please. Would you like to leave your opponent's Pokemon paralyzed? Yes, please. And now we're just going to Other Sleuth. We get double heads. Wow. Would you like to flip again? No. So the Puzzle of Times went back to the deck. So now we just grab Handiwork and Devolution Spray. My opponent has used a single N, so that could definitely be annoying. Yeah, escape rope. I guess they're pushing escape rope onto us for a reason. I don't think they ever planned for this kind of decks to be like super dominant. We're gonna Team Rocket's Handiwork, and yeah. So all the heads we're getting for other Sleuth, we're just not getting them for Handiwork. But this is a slow and steady wins the race, guys. I would like to paralyze and. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get rid of the Guzma. I don't see myself using Guzma this game. So I'm gonna get rid of the Guzma and the Nest Ball. Gonna grab another Raichu, keep that in my hand. That way I don't have to immediately go for a Devolution Spray. And there we go, double heads again. So I guess I will go for the Devolution Spray and the Team Rocket's Handiwork. I really wish they were half and half. Okay. There's another N. Great. At least we put one Devolution Spray back into the deck. And now we have two on our hand. Awesome. This is actually really good. This is really good for us. We see Rare Candy onto Magnezone, so the more cards that my opponent uses up, better for us. That way the ends are less good for him. We're gonna have Handiwork. Okay, one heads. Lillie and Field Blower. So Lillie could have found him a Guzma potentially, but that would have filled up his bench. Can I use both? Should I use both Devolution Sprays? I'm actually not sure what's better. And I'll just Other Sleuth here. And there's one heads. Would you like to flip again? No. And I'm just gonna grab the Handiwork because I have the Raichu and the Devolution Spray in my hand. So I don't have to keep getting the Devolution Spray forever, because I have at least 2 more turns of paralysis. And there's a victory. Awesome. I knew. Last game we lost because of my clicking no to the double heads and then following up that with a double tails. Otherwise I think we would have been able to pull it off. So yeah, awesome deck. It's fun. I think it's fun to use. Definitely games take a while. Take a while to complete, so it's not a good deck to grind out, but it could be fun to take to League or maybe a League challenge or something like that. I wouldn't mind taking this deck to a League challenge. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. If you guys are watching on YouTube, thank you so much, and don't forget to leave a like. If you guys are live, do not go anywhere. We'll have a short pause and I will be back with a more serious deck, okay? So don't go anywhere.